Last time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here it comes now for $500,000. What is the more well-known name of the island called Rapa Nui?
So I'm going to risk the money and go for B, Easter Island.
You're right for $500,000. Carolyn Duchesne. Having a terrific streak here. We're already up to the $32,000 level. The 1998 movie, The Thin Red Line, features a rifle company fighting what World War II battle?
D, Guadalcanal.
D, Guadalcanal. Final answer?
Final answer.
You just won $32,000. Now, join us from New York for night 55 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, hello everybody. Thank you very much. Hello everybody, and welcome to Sunday night at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, it was a great night here on Thursday. Stephanie Girardi from Wilmette, Illinois was calm, she was focused, she was an amazing contestant. This librarian slash out-of-print bookseller had obviously stored up a lot of information over a lifetime. All those years of working in a library certainly paid off as she became the first woman in the world to ever make it to the $1 million question. She ended up leaving with $500,000. The risk was too great for her. But what a night it was for the women of the Chicago area. As we ended the night with Carolyn Duchesne from Crystal Lake, Illinois, who just cruised right through 10 questions before the final buzzer rang. You had a good run there, didn't you?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember? And you had some time to relax and get your senses about yourself.
Yes.
Your husband is up there again, the husband Keith. Nice to see you back, Keith. Hello. Carolyn, you've won $32,000. You're 5 questions away from winning $1 million. The rules are simple. The more questions you get right, the more money you win. You've already reached the $32,000 level, so you're guaranteed to leave here with at least that much money. And you have one of your lifelines left to help. You can phone a friend, or our friends at AT&T will help you call anyone, anywhere in America to see if they can help you out. So if you're ready, Carolyn, I know this studio audience is ready, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All right, here we are for $64,000. What television show used to regularly feature a chimpanzee named J. Fred Muggs? Captain Kangaroo, Today, The Ed Sullivan Show, The Gong Show.
That's B, the Today Show.
B, the Today Show. Final answer?
Final answer.
You just won $64,000. She's 4 questions away from winning $1 million, going for $125,000. You got that phone a friend lifeline still with you.
Thankfully.
So here we go for $125,000. What is the lowest the U.S. has ever finished in overall medals won at the Summer Olympics? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Oh boy. I will definitely phone a friend on this one.
Okay.
I'll phone Scott.
And who's Scott?
He is my brother-in-law.
All right, fine. All right, AT&T, go to work. Get a Scott on the line, and let's see what happens.
Hello?
Hello, Scott.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, Regis Philbin here from ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. I'm here with Carolyn, your sister-in-law. She needs your help.
You got it.
You can't see her right now, but she's won $64,000, going for $125,000.
Yes.
And that's where you come in.
Excellent.
She's going to come on the line, read the question, and 4 possible answers. One of them is the right answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, Carolyn, here we go. You've got 30 seconds, and they start right now.
What is the lowest the U.S. has ever finished in overall medals won at the Summer Olympics? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Don't know.
You don't know?
Don't know it.
Not at all?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Thank
Good
you.
luck. Bye-bye.
Scott, all business tonight, huh?
He is.
All right, well, what do you think you want to do?
Oh, I am. I've had it with the seat. I'm out of here. I can't take it.
You're out of here. And listen, I thought you were terrific. You won $64,000, and here it is, right here. Carolyn Duchesne Thank you very much. Have a great life, okay? Bye-bye. Well, I don't think any of us can fault Carolyn for walking away. That was some tough question. But the lowest the U.S. has ever finished is third, which happened twice, 1976 and again in 1988. But right now, we got a group of brand new contestants raring to go. Who are they? Where are they from? Let's find out. They are Tom Newman, Springfield, Illinois. Josh Neal, San Diego, California. Carolyn Ryan, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Debbie Krause, Arlington, Virginia. Rick Eisel, Perry, Georgia. Steve Payne, Egg Harbor, New Jersey. Jonathan Wilks, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Dan Demar, Norwich, Vermont. Lance Yarbrough, Solon Springs, Arkansas. Stay tuned now to see who's going to be the next player to go for $1 million. Contestants, congratulations on getting this far. Now, here's how it works. In a moment, a question and 4 answers will appear on your screens. The one who puts those answers in the correct order in the fastest time will be our next player. Audience, we need complete silence here. Thank you very much. Here comes the question. Put these TV shows in order of the time periods in which they are set, starting with the earliest. Star Trek, Laverne and Shirley, The Flintstones, Gunsmoke. Okay, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest. And it was The Flintstones, then Gunsmoke, then Laverne and Shirley, and then Star Trek. Let's see who got it right now and in the fastest time. And the winner is Jonathan Wilks. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Good for you. Ready to play? Let's go. All right, we've got Jonathan Wilks from Oklahoma City in the hot seat right now. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Actually, he's a doctor, and he's married to another doctor, wife Karen, up there in the audience. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Regis.
So you met in med school, Karen?
Yes, we did.
What was that like?
Busy.
I'll bet.
Tiring.
Not too busy for a little romance, though, huh?
A little bit.
All right, fine. Jonathan, you ready to play here? Sure. You know the rules, right? You know about your lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience, phone a friend. It's all here. So if you're ready, Dr. Wilks, let's get into it, okay? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here we go. Here it is for $100. In the classic series of children's jokes, what 2 words precede Who's There? Knock, knock, ding, dong, ring, ring, hey, kid.
A, knock, knock.
Just won $100. You're right. Knock, knock. $200. What is the proper name for a male goose? Bull, rooster, gander, Toby.
The answer is C, gander.
Gander's the right answer. You got it. $200. Although I did have a goose named Toby once. Yeah. For $300, here it is. According to its name, what type of people are treated in a VA hospital? Valets, veterans, vegetarians, violinists.
B, veterans.
Sure, it's veterans. You're right for $300. We're going for $500 right now. The seeds of which of the following flowers are often used as ingredients in muffins and bagels? Tulip, rose, lily, poppy.
The answer is D, poppy.
It's the right answer, even in Oklahoma City. Poppy bagels, yeah. For $1,000, a song by which rock group was used as the theme song of Bill Clinton's 1992 presidential campaign? Fleetwood Mac, Genesis, Jackson 5, the Mamas and the Papas.
The answer is A, Fleetwood Mac.
It's Fleetwood Mac. You're right for $1,000. 15 years after the song was written. His campaign of 1992. All right, you're 10 questions away from winning $1 million. You haven't touched your lifelines left. We're going for 2,000. Here it is. Where did the Chernobyl nuclear disaster occur? United States, Soviet Union, Germany, Sweden.
The answer is B, Soviet Union.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
You're right. You just won $2,000. Take a look at it for $4,000. On the sitcom Cheers, what was Sam Malone's job before he operated a bar? Quarterback, lawyer, pitcher, pilot.
Mayday Malone was a relief pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. My answer is C, pitcher.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
Yeah, he was the pitcher. You won $4,000. Dr. Wilks doing very well. You're going for $8,000. This is what it looks like. In addition to lima beans, what is the other main vegetable used in the dish known as succotash? Peas, squash, corn, carrots. Eat succotash?
I don't eat a lot of succotash.
Do you ever really think about succotash?
I try not to. I try not to.
I've never given it a second thought. But here we go. What's the other main vegetable?
I have a lot of ideas, but I think I'd like to ask the audience in this one.
You think this audience knows about succotash?
Gosh, I hope they know about
All
succotash.
right, here we go. Audience, Jonathan needs your help. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. It's almost a toss-up between squash and corn. Corn getting a slight majority there, 53%. Squash, 41%. Lima beans and corn, lima beans and squash. Just visualize the taste of succotash.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Does that help at all? Poor succotash, getting its brains beat out tonight.
You know, I thought it was corn, but I'm trying to figure out why squash got so many votes from the audience.
Yeah, squash got 41% and corn got 53%.
That is a lot. That is a lot. Because I didn't think that was an obvious answer at all.
Have you taken a good look at this audience?
I'm gonna go with C, corn.
C, corn. You're going with the audience.
I'm gonna go with the audience. They're never wrong. Almost never wrong.
Final answer?
It's my final answer.
You got it! It was corn. Whoa. That's great. He's won $8,000. He's going for 16, 7 away from the million. 2 lifelines left. We'll be right back. We're with Dr. Jonathan Wilks from Oklahoma City, and he's just won $8,000, and he's going for $16,000. You know, I'm fascinated. You're the second couple that we've had here, both doctors, you know.
That's
right. When you're not feeling well, do you take your problems to Karen?
No, usually not.
Because she's an OB?
Yeah, she's an OB/GYN, so she can't really help me there.
Does she come to you with her problems?
She doesn't trust me.
No kidding. Really?
Yeah, no, she'll listen to pretty much anybody else but me. Well, I understand that.
Anyway, it's good to have both of you here. You're doing real well, Jonathan. You've got 2 lifelines left. We're going for $16,000. Let's play. Here we go. All right, Jonathan, take a look at this. What part of a suit of armor is a gauntlet? A boot, a glove, helmet, breastplate.
A gauntlet is a glove. B.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
Just won $16,000. He's doing very well here. He's going for 32,000, 6 away from the million. Should you miss in here, you'll lose 15,000. But take a look at it for 32,000. What Roman emperor was rumored to have declared his horse a high priest of his temple? Caligula, Caesar, Nero, Augustus.
This one's pretty difficult. I think I know it. But I do not want to fall short at 32,000. So I'm going to phone a friend.
Who do you want to call?
I want to call Dave.
And Dave is?
Dave's a college buddy, and he's brilliant.
Is he a doctor?
He is not a doctor, he's an attorney.
Oh, fine. All right, fine. Our friends at AT&T will find Dave, get him on the line, and maybe he can help.
Dave George.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Doing good, Regis.
How did you know it was me?
Wow, I recognize the voice.
Anyway, it's nice to talk to you. What we need here is a good attorney,
Okay.
a Texas attorney. I'm here with Jonathan.
Hey, John.
He needs a little help.
Okay.
He's going for $32,000.
Okay.
He's going to read you a question, the 4 possible answers. One of them is the right answer. All right? Okay, Dave, so Jonathan, it's all yours. You got 30 seconds, and it starts right now.
Dave, what Roman emperor was rumored to have declared his horse a high priest of his temple? Is it Caligula, Caesar, Nero, or Augustus?
I'm gonna say A, Caligula, but only moderately sure.
I thought it was Caligula too, Dave. Anything else to add?
Nero would be the other, but
We called him because he's from Texas, and you think he might have a horse.
That's right.
So you both at least are on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, Caligula was crazy. I mean, Nero, as far as I know, only fiddled while Rome burned. So I said this is another instance where I'm not sure the 50-50 is really going to help me that much. I'll say A, Caligula.
Want to make that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll make it my final answer.
Dave was right. You got it. $32,000. There it is. Oh, boy. Sweating that one out, huh?
That was tough.
Now you can't leave with less than this, $32,000. All right, so now we're 5 away. You've been saving this 50-50 for the right time. 5 questions away from the $1 million. We're going for $64,000. Here it is. In what state did the original McDonald's open in 1948? Was it New York, Ohio, Florida, California?
The answer is D, California.
You're confident?
Yeah, I'm confident about this one.
How do you know this?
I read an autobiography of Ray Kroc.
Sounds like a final answer to me.
Yeah, it's my final answer.
Final answer. And it's a good one. You won $64,000. From $1 million and 1 lifeline left. Come on back. There it is, Dr. Wilks, $64,000 right there. Dr. Jonathan Wilks, Oklahoma City, going for $125,000. You've got 1 lifeline left. Here it comes now for $125,000. Let's play. Which of the following is considered the bloodiest one-day battle of the Civil War? Bull Run, Antietam, Gettysburg, Vicksburg.
The answer is B, Antietam.
Civil War buff, are you?
I'm an American history buff, and I'm almost positive I remember that Antietam was the bloodiest day ever in the Civil War.
All right, so if you miss here, you're down to $32,000, but if you win, $125,000. Antietam, final answer.
That's my final answer.
Yes, it's Antietam. $125,000. Hey, we're doing great. We're 3 questions away from the million. You've got 1 lifeline left, going for $250,000. Should you miss, $93,000 you'll lose, but take a look at it now for $250,000. Which philosopher said, "What does not kill me makes me stronger"? Friedrich Nietzsche, Alexander Pope, Franz Kafka, Karl Marx.
I'd like to use my 50-50.
Here it comes, the 50-50, huh? All right, computer, take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving Jonathan 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Nietzsche or Marx?
This is the position that I didn't want to be in.
No lifelines. 2 reasonable answers.
Yeah, I think I know it. But I don't know it concrete enough to risk. And I didn't think I had a chance of winning $125,000. I am more than happy with that. I'm going to quit.
Gonna quit. All right. Is that your final decision? All right, the doctor says it's his final decision, but I tell you what, you said you thought you might know, but so let's take a guess right now.
I would have guessed, before it went down to 50-50, I thought it was Nietzsche.
And you would have been right for $250,000. But here it is, $125,000, Dr. Wilks. That's pretty good, huh? Thanks a million, and good luck to you. Okay. Well, he would have been right, all right, but he still wins $125,000, and what doesn't kill him makes him stronger and a little richer, too. Hey, we've still got 8 more contestants itching to get into that hot seat, so here's the next fastest finger question. Put these heads of state in order of when they took office, starting with the earliest. Yuri Andropov, Vladimir Putin, Konstantin Chernenko, Boris Yeltsin. All right, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order. Starting with the earliest, Andropov, Chernenko, Yeltsin, and then Putin. That's the right order. Let's see who got it right and in the fastest time. Just one winner, Dan Demar. Hey, Dan, how you doing? You know you're Russians, huh? I guess so. Ready to play? Come on, let's go. So we have Dan Demar as our first contestant from Vermont, Norwich, Vermont to be exact. Nobody up there in the relationship chair. Wife wouldn't come with you.
She had work obligations, so she'll actually be one of my lifelines.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's good, yeah. What do you do?
I work with biotechnology and pharmaceutical industries. I help these companies get their products to the research and development pipelines. No
kidding. So you're really into chemistry and biology and all of those sciences,
Yeah.
huh? Good for you. All right, Dan, well, you're here. Good luck to you. You know about the rules. You know about the lifelines. You get 3 of them, 50-50. Ask the audience and phone a friend. So if you're ready, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go. We start with the $100 question. An adult Dalmatian dog is best known for what type of markings? Spots, triangles, stripes, stars.
The answer is A, spots.
Yes, it's spots. You're right. $100. $200. Take a look. According to a well-known phrase, where shouldn't you put all your eggs? In one pocketbook, in one knapsack, in one basket, in one omelet.
The answer is C, in one basket.
Yeah, C, in one basket is the absolute right answer, and nowhere else. For $300, here it comes. Which of the following is the name of a process the human body uses to cool itself? Vindication, condemnation, aggravation, perspiration.
The answer is D, perspiration.
You got it for $300. $500. What branch of the U.S. military has an elite fighting force called SEALs? Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines?
The answer is B, the Navy SEALs.
Yeah, right, it's the Navy SEALs. You won 500. We're going for 1,000. Here it is. Which of the following U.S. presidents operated a peanut business? Jimmy Carter, Lyndon Johnson, Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon?
My answer is A, Jimmy Carter.
Sure, it was Jimmy Carter for $1,000. You're right. All right, so you're 10 away from $1 million. We're going for 2,000. All 3 lifelines. Let's come back and see how we go. Dan Demar from Norwich, Vermont, is in the hot seat right now. His wife, an oncologist, performed 3 surgeries today. Couldn't make it down here with you. But I'll bet she's watching right now.
She is.
All right, fine. Are you ready to continue here?
I'm ready.
You've won $1,000. You're going for $2,000. 10 questions away from $1 million. All his lifelines are ready. Let's go. Let's play. Here it is for $2,000. What ingredient gives guacamole its green color? Tomato, avocado, zucchini, onion?
Regis, my answer is B, avocado.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It's avocado for $2,000. Wouldn't it be funny if one of the answers was succotash? $4,000, here it is. According to the Guinness Book of Records, where can you find the tallest tree currently standing? Vermont, Maine, California, Washington?
I will go with C, California. I believe it's a redwood or sequoia.
It's not in Vermont.
I doubt it.
All right, so we're going with C, and that's your final answer?
C is my final answer.
He says California. He's right for $4,000. Saving those lifelines. So we're going for the $8,000 question. Here it is. Who left the TV news program 2020 in September 1999 after 21 years as the show's co-anchor? Hugh Downs, Sam Donaldson, Diane Sawyer, Barbara Walters?
Regis, my answer is A, Hugh Downs.
Hugh Downs. Final answer?
Final answer.
You just won $8,000. Matter of fact, it happened right here in this studio. Hugh Downs left. All right, you're 7 away from $1 million. All 3 lifelines with you. $16,000. Here it is. In the 1972 movie Deliverance, how many friends start out on the canoeing trip? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Didn't see the movie, so it may be time for a lifeline. Let me ask the audience.
When I ask the audience, your audience, we need a little help here for Dan. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. %60 say it was 4. 22 say 5. 18 say 3.
I will trust the wisdom of the audience and go with C, 4.
Want to say 4? Want to make that your final answer?
That will be my final answer.
They're right for $16,000. All right, 1 lifeline gone. You still have 2 left. We're going for the all-important $32,000 level. Here it is. Traditionally, a fob is a chain attached to what kind of item? Scarf, pocket watch, wallet, eyeglasses.
A fob is attached to B, a pocket watch.
Pocket watch. You have one?
I do.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
You guys live pretty fancy up there in Norwich, Vermont. So then this must be your final answer.
That's my final answer.
The man has a pocket watch and a fob, and he's right for $32,000. Would have been nice if you had it on you. You know, you could have said, here it is. What's the problem? Hey, you know what? You're 5 questions away from $1 million, my friend. You've got 2 lifelines left. We're going for $64,000, and take a look. Who was the second president to be killed by an assassin while in office? Was it Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, John Tyler, James A. Garfield?
I know this one. Lincoln was the first. Garfield was the second. My answer is D, James Garfield.
Final answer?
Final answer.
He says James Garfield. He's right for $64,000. Going for $125,000, far away from $1 million and 2 lifelines. Let's see how he does. Come on back. Getting very exciting now, boy. Dan Demar is closing in on the $1 million mark. He's $164,000, going for $125,000. What are you going to do if you win the $1 million?
Jump up out of my chair and yell, I'm going to go to Disney World.
We'd really appreciate that. And then what?
Treat my family well and invest intelligently.
Good. Sounds like 3 great things to do. All right, so here's the story. This is where it gets real tight, because you're guaranteed to leave here with $32,000. We're going for $125,000. You're 4 questions away from $1 million. You got 2 lifelines left. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's play. Here it is for $125,000. Which of these musical pieces takes its title from a line in Shakespeare's play Othello? Night on Bald Mountain, Rite of Spring, Pomp and Circumstance, Ode to Joy.
Regis, I'm going to use another lifeline here.
Okay.
I'd like to use the 50-50.
50-50 right here? Sure. Computer, take away 2 of the wrong answers. Leaving 1 wrong answer, of course, and the correct one. Thank you. So now you're down to Rite of Spring, Pomp and Circumstance.
I'm going to go with my gut here. I know Rite of Spring was a work by Charles Ives, but I don't know where he got the title. I'm going to go with C, Pomp and Circumstance.
All right, we're going to leave 1 lifeline alone. You've got 1 left. You're going to go with Pomp and Circumstance, and that's your final answer.
That's my final answer.
You just won $125,000. Incidentally, that was Act 3, Scene 3 of Othello, in case you ever want to know. I know all those things. You're 3 away from $1 million. You got 1 lifeline left. We can call a friend. We're going for $250,000. Should you miss, you'll lose $93,000. That's always a tough decision to make. But here it comes for $250,000. In Scandinavian mythology, what is the home of warriors who are slain in battle? Nirvana, Olympus, Limbo, Valhalla.
I know this. The answer is D, Valhalla.
Pretty confident, aren't you? D, Valhalla. $250,000. Final answer?
Final answer.
You just won it, $250,000. All right, we're in beautiful shape here. 2 away from $1 million, going for $500,000, and 1 lifeline still with us, that phone a friend. But if you miss here, just want you to know you're going to lose $218,000. Okay, Dan? So here it comes now for $500,000. What is the name of the Earth's current geological period? Permian? Quaternary? Tertiary? Cretaceous?
I'll use my last lifeline here.
Who are we going to call?
My friend Carl.
And Carl does what?
Carl is an accountant, but he's a historian as well, so he may have a clue on this one.
All right, we'll get Carl on the line. AT&T, go to work. Bring him to us.
Hello?
Hello, Carl.
Yeah.
Regis Philbin here from
Hi,
New York
Regis.
City.
How are you?
Going over the books, are you?
Yes.
All right, I'm here with Dan. We need some help. Now listen to what's happened here. He's won $250,000.
Okay.
He's going for $500,000.
All right.
And it's all up to you, Carl.
Okay.
Carl, do you hear me?
I do.
Okay. He's going to get on the line, going to read the question, 4 possible answers. One of them's the right answer. So you ready, Dan? 30 seconds, starting right now.
What is the name of the Earth's current geological period? Is it Permian, Quaternary, Tertiary, or Cretaceous?
What were those first two?
Permian or Quaternary?
It's one of those first two. I think it's the second one, Quaternary.
Quaternary.
Quaternary. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess on that one.
Did you have any guesses on it, Dan?
I don't. And although I'd like to continue, the rational part of me says I should quit here.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm going to do that.
You might lose $218,000 if you didn't.
Right.
On the other hand, you might win $500,000. So we just take a peek. Is that your final decision, first of all?
Yeah, I'm going to stop here.
You're going to stop right there. Okay. Now, let's take a look because Carl said quaternary. And we're going to see if he's right. By gosh, Carl, you were right. But all right, $250,000. Come on, that's a great piece of change here. Here it is, my man. There you go, Dan. Thanks very, very much, and good luck to you, okay? Oh, he was so close to $500,000. We've got to move on because we've got time for one more fastest finger question. So here it is. Put the following states in alphabetical order according to their 2-letter postal abbreviation. Montana, Massachusetts, Maine, Maryland. All right, time's up, everybody. Let's see the answer in the correct order according to their abbreviation. Massachusetts, Maryland, Maine, and then Montana. That's the right order. So you got it right at the fastest time. Steve Fain. Congratulations, Steve. Let's go. Come on, boys. All right, we got Steve Fain here from Egg Harbor, New Jersey, right? You work in Atlantic City?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I'm on the management staff of a casino in Atlantic City.
Oh, okay. So you're used to risking and gambling, huh?
Not my money.
That's right. All right, listen, we only have a few minutes left, so why don't we get right into it, okay? You know the rules. You know about the lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience, phone a friend. If you're ready to play, Steve, why don't we do it? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right, for $100, Mr. Atlantic City, here it is. What is another common term for the bud that forms on a potato? Ear, eye, snout, tater tot.
I believe the answer is B, I.
You're right, it's an eye. You won $100. $200 quickly now. What medal do you get for 3rd place in the Olympics? Is it a silver, gold, bronze, tin?
The answer would be bronze, C.
You're right, it's a bronze medal. All right, so we got 2 in. We got you started anyway. You're winning $200. That sound means that we're out of time for tonight, but Steve will be back here on Tuesday night, and joining him will be 10 new contestants from all over the country. And they are Kevin Francis, Sue Aldrich, Larry Halman, Aaron Parker, Mark Christian, Leanne Schollenberger, Jennifer Olson, Carl Williams, Norman Connors, and Pete Hensler. To become a contestant for our March tape dates, starting tomorrow, February 21st, pick up a touchstone phone. between the hours of 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eastern Time and dial 1-800-433-8321. There's a limit of one call per person each contest day. Phone lines close at 2 a.m. Eastern Time on March 1st. So we'll see you back here Tuesday night. At what time?
8, 7 Central.
That's right, Steve. Stay tuned now for a brand new episode of The Practice coming up next on ABC. From New York, everybody.